and networking also I will add it, so then I will can able to show you some more extra, not extra, it is basic things. So I went to edit virtual machine. Already I shut down my machine, so I can add anything here. Okay, I'm adding a hard disk here. Next, I'm adding SCSI type of hard disk. This is IDE, SATA, SCSI, NVMe. NVMe means SSD. SSD. Okay, and this is a SCSI hard disk. So if you see this one, this is already SCSI by default. Okay, hard disk SCSI by default it is. Hard disk SCSI recommended, a new virtual hard disk. Next, store as a single file. Select this one only. Next, it is showing 142 again, but I want to change it. I'll put a 200 GB hard disk. I can put in how much I want it. I can do it. 200 means 200 GB hard disk. Yeah, I got it. I got it. It is 200 GB hard disk. Okay. By default, it is in GBs. So I'm adding 200 GB hard disk. Finish. If you want more, like you are adding a more hard disk, these are directly attached storages. Maybe next I will add another one, so like a 240 GB. Any size you can add it. Okay, to make a differences, so I am adding different sizes. Like see, this is a 200 GB, this is 240 GB. Next, network adapters. Already one network adapter is there. I'm going to add two more network adapters. So network adapter, finish. So it is by default in a NAT. I change it to VMNet 0 only. Next, network adapter, finish. Change it to VMNet 0. Network adapter, finish. Change it to VMNet 0. So how many network adapter? Extra network adapters. 1, 2, 3. Extra network adapters I added. 2 disk I added. Got it? And I don't give 6 p.m. 1 hour or one 1 hour that much. If I give, then I will close everything. Go back to my hometown. Eh? Only for these practicals and classes, I'm waiting here. My mother is not feeling well. I have to go. I went my hometown in January. Uh, my mother, for my mother, I have to go compulsory. That's because of your classes only waiting. Lab is impossible there. So power on this virtual machine. I'm powering on. Let it load. Meanwhile, I will go to this VM FS6. It's a file system. Like your NTFS is there, no? Similarly, like file system. VMFS 6 edition. 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Like EXT3, EXT4 is there, no? Like that. another word we hear, that is a data store. Okay, so where you put a data. Now basically operating system stores one place, and also you can add a multiple data stores, depends upon the disk. Now I added a two hard disk, so I'll create a data store two, and then I will add those hard disk also. Two as a one data store, or a individual also we can able to create. So data store means where we put a our data, virtual machines, or a ISO image files, or you can create a folders and you can put a packages inside also. Is it coming or not? VM tools SD. That D represent daemon. So when you see D means service. Okay, service. VPXD, it means vCenter to vCenter connection related service. Yeah, it is booted. Okay, of course we can't do anything with this. Whatever thing it is there, we can't do. Okay, even a disk management also nothing. Just we have a networks. So then for networks we can see how to go to F2. So you can see network management. By default, single adapter is that one, the starting adapter only it is there. You want to restart network management, then maybe it will sense other kind of stuff. So I will go to restart network management, just F11. New network adapters, it is not showing for them, so it's okay. Okay, still it is showing same options only. Test network management, ping to default gateway. So pinging, okay, whether you are connected to main network or not. So see, like this only we can able to manage. Other one is command lines also available. So escape to go back. This one nothing to do. So even the new network adapters are not showing here. So we'll get it from our web browser. Okay, so this is our web browser. Guys, I forget to tell, this is in unlisted. It is not in a public, because lot of people don't know how to install 7 also. I'm in a unlisted, and I shared the. Oh, already you guys are open. Good. Um, I will share the link again in our WhatsApp group. Okay, so only with the link only we can able to open. You can't search about this one. After 1 or 2 weeks, or maybe next month, I will put it in a public. Okay, currently it is unlisted, and it is nothing. It is lot of material is available. We can put it in a public also. See, my virtual machine is there. Everything is showing here. The memory, it is showing so 4 GB only, and it is storage is showing here. It is still 14 GB. Mm. And this is the virtual machine. Okay, so it is a old style virtual machine, 5.1 virtual machine. It is not at, we are not at running that one, but we added a data store, right? So first disk we are added. Okay, and adapters. Adapter thing I will tell. See, you can see there is a two things are there. You can see C0 T1 L0, C0 T2 L0, C0 T0 L0. So this is 200 GB, this is 240 GB. These two disks are we are added. Got it? Do you know what is C0, T0, L0? C0, T0, even L0, I don't know. So maybe they're following L0 as a one. It's okay. So in a data store, I'm creating new data store, get a new VMFF data store. Next. Now I'm putting a data store 2. So I'm selecting 200 GB. So can you see 200 GB I'm selecting. Next, before partition, this is 200 GB. After partition, 200 GB VMFF. FC, VMFS, VMFS. Format style is 6 or a 5. 6 is maybe latest one because 7 is latest. Okay, you can do custom also, means how much space you want it, that much space only you can do it. Okay, like it is showing a 2 GB and free is 190. Okay, here it is, you can see like this. Maybe you want 100 GB, only 100 GB you don't want to create now, like also you can able to do it. Understand? Otherwise full disk means complete disk you can format. Next, so 200 GB is 6 finished. Yes, this is a raw disk directly added, that's why it is adding like that. So you can see data store 2, it is a storage. Next, I want to add another hard disk also. Another hard disk is there, that is I will add in a data store 3. So see, look at this one. um, I put another name data. No, why always the data store 1 2 3? I'll put a VM data store. So I store virtual machines in this one. VM data store 1 I give it full 240 GB like this. Yes. Okay. Now can you see this is 240 GB and this is a 200 GB, and increase the capacity means you have to add it. VMHBA host bus controller 0. This is a volume number. So VMF like this one. Increase data browse actions rename. For this one I put a OS data store 1. So in 200 GB I will put my operating system files. Okay, so now you can see OS data store 1 I'll put my iOS4 images, and I put virtual machines in the VM data store 1. Understand? Like that we can configure storages separately instead of putting everything in one place. So virtual machines one storage, images or OEF or OVA files separate one, like that we can maintain. So it's possibilities there, so that's only I'm showing. Okay. Next, this is voice data store. Look at this one. Browse data store. I'm creating a folder for a OS images folder. Already I created another place, but still okay, no problem. Just I'm creating another directory. It's a new directory. It is okay. So you can double click. Nothing is there. I'm uploading a Linux operating system. It's a minimal operating system, so it is won't take much space. So Linux minimal. Can you see? This is CentOS 7 minimal, means the size of the disk is around 1 GB only, so it won't take much time to upload. If I took any Windows 10 or like that, it will take lot of time. So I don't want to use that one. So it is simple one. Installation also it won't take much time, but it will take, of course, 1 GB. After installation also it will take only 2 GB maximum space only. It is uploading. It will take time, so we have to give some time on it. Meanwhile, I will check my physical machine thing. So how much space my RAM is available? What? 3.4 GB available. No, 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 it won't like that. It is not consuming that much space. We can't go any other places because if I put a close, maybe it is go down. Can I put a close? Yeah, it is going on. So you can see in a down, upload file to database. So where OS data store 1, initiator by root, and this result. Okay, like this. So meanwhile, we'll see the networking part. Yeah, we can see management network. What is this management network? We can't able to take screenshot. Lot of screenshot we have to take it, but I'm not unable to say. So video is the only one option to check it. Okay. So manage screenshot. So what is this management network? Management network to connect. The basic idea of management is to connect from connect for admin connection purpose. Actually, to connect this pair host. Okay. So I'm using a web client, right? So I'm using the web client. Okay. So with web browser, I'm connecting to my vSphere. So that is the use of this one. Data cluster format. I read that much only. So one second, someone data cluster format to store out. Yeah, the image is storing in a. I've seen some question here. Okay. Image is storing in the Butler storage. We are not creating any clusters here, so we can create it, but again, another virtual things are required. Okay. So this is the management. This is just a VM network, virtual switch, V switch 0. So here it is actually in a vSphere. So unnecessarily I deleted. This is a vSphere machine. So it's a NIC, it's a physical NIC. Okay. So this is a physical NIC 1. Okay. So we are using one port earlier, and this is just to say like V switch. Multiple type of switches are there. It is basic networking knowledge is required. Like it is a virtual switch 0. By default, it is bridged to our VMnet 1. By default, it is bridged to our 1. Okay. Now we can assign any port group, like you can create a port group. Okay, the port group is earlier we seen a management group, right? Management network. Management network for accessing VM host. So what they done, so it is by default, it is, they said logically VMnet vSwitch 0. So vSwitch 0 is a bridge to 1. So you want to access management network, means management through network. So then your NIC to via VC0, VC0 to the network. For example, I showed V motion. For example, V motion is there. This is another port group like V motion. So by default, everything is connected to switch 0 from there to here. For example, I created another switch. Okay, V switch 1. Okay, and this is something like a NIC2. I have another NIC, and I assign to this particular service. It means each NIC we can assign to a particular service or group of NICs. Guys, it is look like little confusion is there, but just so these are different NICs. Normally, each NIC having an IP address, but here it is a little bit different. So each NIC you can assign different services, or we can group these NICs. We can group these NICs together, okay, and make it as a team. In Microsoft, it is team. Here it is. We have to see again, okay, and make it as a one single NIC type. Means you simply I put a V switch to like that. So this VSys2 is binding to multiple NICs and I can assign certain services to it. What is the advantage of this one? Multiple NICs, single service, single IP only. All are having same IP address, not a different IP address now. Okay, IP address the same. So what is the advantage of this combination of multiple NICs and make it as a single logical one? What is the advantage? One second is completed, not yet completed. Hmm. Tell me. Anyone guess? Guess answer. Guessing only is important, guys. No need to know everything. You have to think and guess what correct or wrong. The thinking will create. Otherwise, it become a dummy only. Not completed. Yeah, it is not completed. You know. But I ask one question, right? I have a NICs, physical NICs. I group NICs and make it as a one. So I asking what is the advantages of doing like that? Why can't you maintain one single IC analysis? Of course, you don't understand this concept. It's okay, no problem. If this is you don't understand, no problem. Only single question. I have a NICs. I group NIC and make it as a one single logical NIC type, logical team or a logical switch like that. So what is the advantage of this one? Maybe, maybe kind of stuff. Also, you can tell. There is no wrong, no right in the answers. Yeah, we have four NICs now. NIC 0, NIC 1, NIC 2, NIC 3. So VMK is so this is management group. Tell me any answer. Okay. NICs are physical NICs, right? Distributing network will easy. Okay. Tell me any answer, guys. So, is anybody scolding you to tell some answer? There is no wrong answer, no right answer here. Okay. Whenever you questioning and getting answer or you're trying. Okay, good. That is a very good answer. Combining maybe will give you more flexible communication, wire or wireless kind of stuff, right? Anything. Don't search in a Google and don't copy paste. That is what I'm just saying. Later you can search it. You that is okay. For example, this is my switch. I'm connecting my switch to all these NICs. Okay, all these NICs are connecting it. For example, each one having a NIC means each one having separate IP addresses, right? Here is a user. User is accessing with this IP address, this particular IP address. For example, this is a 103. Okay, I'm accessing with a 103. Now, this link is down, or maybe NIC is down. I can't access. I can't access. Grouping of these NICs. Okay, so I can't access. Understand this one? User is accessing with a particular IP address from a particular NIC. So this NIC is down or wire is disconnected. User is unable to access the service. This is one scenario. Second scenario. Each NIC has a dedicated bandwidth. Dedicated bandwidth is there. For example, 100 Mbps or 1 Gbps or 1 Gbps speed is there. Lot of load on a single port means 100 members are logging to this particular one. For example, this is 101 1 Gbps. 100 users are accessing this port, this NIC through NIC, this IP address. So packets are delivering here. One port cannot able to handle more traffic. Okay, so there is a chance of disconnection or a failure of NIC, or load on a single NIC is very high, so NIC speed is maybe not matches. So what I'm going to do is NIC1, NIC2, NIC3 or NIC4, whatever it is, I will group them. Logically, I combining these NICs and put some name. For example, it is a team 1. This team 1 only having IP address. Individual NICs don't have any IP address here. Only team has a IP address. Next, I have a switch and I connected to each and every NIC. Okay, I have a user. User is communicating with this IP address. So when he is sending a packets and receiving a packet, the packet can be travel from in a any NIC, any one of the NIC, NIC 1, NIC 2, NIC 3, NIC 4, any one of the NIC, because all are together logically same and all are having same IP address. So for sending and receiving packets, anyone can able to receive it. So what happen? If one NIC is down, no problem. Other three NICs will give you service. Other three NICs will give you service. That is called a fault tolerance. That is called a fault tolerance. Next one. For example, each NIC is a 1 Gbps. Each NIC is a 1 Gbps, for example. The total is look like a 4 Gbps speed. It means if number of packet traffic is increased, the traffic increase at the server, no problem, it can able to handle. So that is called a load balancing. It balance the load. It balance the load. Like is instead of 1 Gbps speed, the speed is look like a 4 Gbps. Okay, so that is why this teaming is there. That's why I added a extra 4 NICs. Okay, like this. These NICs. I uploaded a image directly. So just I want to add a port group. New port group. Which switch you want to use it? No, no. So virtual switches. I'll add first virtual switch. Can you see what is a MTU 1500 uplink? The name is uplink. Like which connection? Uplink means this NICs we call it as a uplink. Uplink means your physical NICs called a uplink. Okay, you don't require so many big notes and textbook. From there, what are there? You can just question each thing. You can understand easily. Okay, uh, uplink is a physical NIC. One more is there. Virtual switch are binded to your physical NICs. So we'll see. I will show you that it is here. It is uplink one means VMNet 0 is linked to one switch only, one NIC only. Sorry, one NIC only. Okay. So I'm adding a new switch here. New switch name is switch one, and it is showing a one uplink here, uplink one. So VMNet VM NIC one. Okay. So because I have a 0 1 2 3 is there. So this is a link discovery mode. Listen, advise, advertise, both, none. And next, it use Cisco discovery protocol to discover. Like it will tell you other NICs like that. Precaution mode, MAC address changing. Okay, no problem. So don't go with any everything. It's very simple. We switch name. Another NIC. I have another physical NIC assigned to that one. So now see, this is created. My switch one is created. So I have to rename it. So here it is. Mm, yeah, diagram is there. Very good. That's a diagram is beautiful one. So no port groups. You can see physical NIC is this one. Full duplex mode. See the line this side. So where to connect to which service we connect it? Like you want to connect it to a particular virtual machine or a multiple virtual machine or a particular thing like that. We can this is the physical side. This side is a physical side where it is physical connection. This is a logical service access related one. Understand? This is the physical side. Mm, edit settings, NIC teaming, NIC teaming, and you want a teaming load balancing. Okay, in here also you can see load balancing, network failures detection, beacon only, link status only. Those options are there. Failover it is showing here. So many things are there. So we need a lot of time to explain each and everything. Average bandwidth, peak bandwidth, burst bandwidth, like bandwidth wise also, if higher bandwidth is going on, immediately go for load balancing or notification thing. Okay. So that is edit settings. Add uplink. I'm going to add uplink. Okay, I'm adding uplink. Uplink number two. Save. See. Uplink 1 is a VMNIC 1. Uplink 2, VMNIC 2. Save. Wait. Yeah, see, two NICs. Okay, it's a one single switch, but what virtual switch it is? It is a single virtual switch and two NICs. It means it happens like this. This is one physical NIC and another physical NIC, one switch. Uh, Not a physical switch, it is a logical switch, right? Switch one. I will change the name if possible, but so meanwhile think like that. Okay, this is a physical NIC. This is we call it as a uplink. Uplink means physical NIC. Uplink means physical NIC. Okay, and this one. If one NIC is down, no problem. It still runs. Okay, so we can assign this switch to a virtual machine if you want. Okay, if you want, we can assign to a virtual machine or a Butler service related one. Also, we can assign it. So logical bridging type. Of course, we have a two NICs. Then I will go to edit settings again. Hmm. Discover security. Mine is teaming. NIC teaming. What is same for both the things. So can you see failover order? Both are in a active condition only. Either you can put a one is active, another is also standby. That is also possible. Like if in case you put this one as a active and this is standby means this is only runs. If in case active failure, standby become automatically running, just failover type. Both are active. Both are active means load balancing, failover, both will be possible. Both are active here. Lot of options are there, but we don't know. Okay. Notify switches, no, yes, no, failback, yes, like this. Okay. Move on, move up is there, both are in active. Mark standby, you can see NIC2, I want to standby. This one, see, this is active, this is standby. It means when in communication, only one NIC is running, another NIC is a standby. If in case, if link is down, NIC link is down, immediately standby become active. Okay, so we need lot of time to do this in practice also. So I put I both in active. Guys, understand active and standby failover. Active, active, standby, and failover. Why two NICs are there? What is teaming? How to do it? Just don't worry about it. Just understand the concept or not. Very good. Thank you. Then you can see uplink 2, but port groups are not there. Actions, edit, remove. Okay. So here it is. Four NICs, physical NICs. VM kernel NIC is there, only one. We can add it like this VM kernel NIC. So like a management port group only, like you can put a new port group, VM network, or you want a management network or a new port group. Like you can create your own name of the port group. You can assign which virtual switch you want it for that particular purpose. VLAN ID you can assign on it, like you want to create a VLAN kind of stuff concept. services, or we can able to do it. So when you say management network, you will get some service options you can see, but it is not showing which NIC year, sorry, which NIC or which switch not showing here. Okay, because VM network, management network, the management network already assigned to switch 0. Already it is assigned to switch 0. That's why it is not showing switch option. VM network, this is also assigned to switch 0. That's why it is, we can create our own port group. Like I put a port group 1, and I'm selecting switch 1, switch 1, MTU, maximum transmission unit. So packet size. DHCP, I have a DHCP, then I will get it. So I will give certain services like vMotion, fault tolerance login, vMotion, replication. Okay, only two I'm giving. Default is TCP IP stack. Okay, no problem. So how many are there? I created new one, right? So yeah, here it is. See, port group 1. Okay, no IP address yet, so maybe we'll get it later. So refresh, just refresh. Yeah, I got it. 121 for a Butler's thing. Okay, TCP IP stack. So like you can, this is a different one. Again, I'm going back to port group. Can you see? Port group, active ports are 1 assigned to switch 1. Okay, so in this port group, I selected a Butler services, right? See, very good. Now we got a topology. Guys, can you see? This is a service part, and this is physical adapter part. Okay, connection. This is service part like a port group 1, and this is the physical switches. Both are in same NIC. Okay, both are in same group. So yeah, that's it. Edit settings, because I want to see once again info into from vSwitch 1. Very good. The failure is disabled. Traffic shipping, I think is there. Okay, so that is a port group 1. Okay, um, we can go to the switches also. So vSwitch 1, how many port groups are assigned to it? 1, but 2 uplinks are there. This is 2, 1 uplink is there. Okay, but I want what services I assign to it. I want to get that one. Just I want those things, like, yeah. You can see here it is vMotion enabled. Okay, yeah, that's it. Guys, meanwhile, okay, it is completed. So that is about your network management. But I use a word called a vMotion multiple times. So what is vMotion? I will explain later. Okay, means while we are installing OS, will explain that one also. Uplink is nothing but a physical NIC. The physical NICs are assigned to virtual switches. Virtual switches we can assign to Butler port groups. Port group means it is nothing but just we are assigning certain services to a Butler through Butler switches. Okay, so we have a diagram like this. Okay, yeah, we'll create a virtual machine first. It is about 6 o'clock, so compulsory. At least one virtual machine we should create it. Guys, we are already in a OS data store. Browse data store, iOS images. Then this is my image is uploaded successful. This is VM data stores one. So here I'm going to create a virtual machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a directory here, VM Linux VM one. But Linux is okay. Why all are virtual machines only? So I created a Linux folder here. Okay. So in this folder I will create a virtual machine. Okay. Now virtual machines option. Create a virtual machine. Create a new virtual machine. Next. So put a name of the virtual machine is my CentOS machine. That is, it is a seventh version. So CentOS minimal. I put a one. No problem. We are only there. Okay. CentOS 7.1. Okay. So or Linux one. Why Linux one? Okay. This is a compatibility. So you want to create in a old compatibility or a new compatibility? It's okay. New one. Actually, best is 6.5. 6.5 compatibility is better because I have another 6.5. So Linux based operating system. Guest OS is CentOS 7. CentOS 7. Okay, Linux. Next. Um, where you want to store. Select a data store for virtual machine configured file and all of its virtual disk. Where I want to store? VM data store. VM data store. Next. Now it is giving a hardware list, VM options. So memory is 2 GB. If I put a 2 GB, my virtual machine will blast. So 1 GB currently. Later I will reduce it if possible. So because we have to install and that we are 10 minutes to 6. Reservation, no reservation, nothing, not required. So how much you want to reserve the for this purpose? No. Limited or unlimited. So lot of options. 16 GB is enough. 20 GB. I'm giving 20 GB hard disk for that one. Okay, 20 GB disk. You want to go with the VM para virtualization kind of stuff, like that you can choose bus sharing, logical SAS. Okay, virtual USB controller also we can connect it 2.0. Okay, um, this is a network port. VM network for a virtual machine related, I think. Automatic address type. This is the adapters. Next, this is a CD-ROM. You have to insert the CD-ROM, host device, or data store ISO. Data store ISO. So data store. This is the ISO image. So you have to browse it where it is located. Data store ISO because no physical device is there. Okay, physical CD-ROM is not there, right? This is for physical CD-ROM. Data store ISO image means where is your virtual machine already uploaded. I took from there only. Okay, video card. So if you want to specify any graphic memory for this one, you can customize that one also. How much you want it? 4 MB, 10 MB, like that. Okay, default settings I will leave it. Again I will go. So you can see one CPU, 1 GB RAM. Okay, and I said disk type is logical SAS, virtual 20 GB hard disk I'm giving. Okay, I'm not adding any network adapter. It is already one network adapter is there. Network adapter is on VMnet network. Next. Okay, these are the details. Just finish it. Now virtual machine is created. Can you see? This is the virtual machine is created. Open the virtual machine. So VMware tools not at installed. ESXi lower version I put it. Okay, VM tools are not installed. If you want to change it, like a compatibility I given a old one, so is given like that now. You can change it if you want it. Edit settings. Okay. Why it is not showing that options now? General option, voice lock, guest operating system, maximum number of sessions, VMware tools. You want to install it. Okay. After consuming, update, power management, wake on LAN, suspend the virtual machine, boot options, BIOS framework only. It is there. You can change boot option also, BIOS or UEFI if you want it. Okay, it works with the BIOS only, that one. Okay, this is a fiber channel related one, so we don't need that many options to it. But I want to change something. What I want to change? The compatibility thing. Gone, I think so. Hardware utilization performance counter. No, not required usement. If you want to add any hard disk or anything, other devices, you can add it. Okay, so I'm not changing anything. Just I'm powering on. Now it is powered on. Verify that virtual disk has created using tick option. Check more details. Something happened to this one. No, I deleted it and I will create it. No, 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 no. Linux, Linux, CentOS 7. Okay, same version only. Not I'm not reducing the lower version. So okay, where you want to create a VM data store. Next, customize settings. So hard disk, why it is showing like that? Yeah, thin provision. That is disk provisioning. Okay, disk thin provision, thick provision, lazily zeroed, eagerly zeroed. This is a provisioning. Provision. Okay, so provisioning means Fixed disk, dynamic disk, but dynamically expanding disk. Thin provision means it won't occupy 20 GB now only. So if I give 20 GB, so that 20 GB won't occupy now. Okay. And thick provision means the 20 GB occupy now only. Okay. Actually, it won't require 20 GB disk, like a total Linux minimal 1.5 GB maximum it will take, maximum 2 GB. Okay, but you don't give a 20 GB for like thin props. So that is option. And location in this one, it is already there. So thin provision, that's it. Not required any other things. Here I use a logical SAS only. We can leave it for a if you want to do, you can leave it options. Okay, few options if you don't understand. So network is adapter is through VMnet, is for virtual machine access purpose. So next is the data store. OS data store. Where is my image? This is my image selected. Okay, like this. Video is not required, guys. So you look at CPU one. Okay, one CPU, one socket. Other things I'm not giving because lot of options. Each one we can enable virtualized CPU performance counter, like that you can do it, but otherwise you can leave it also better. Okay, memory is 2 GB, not required, 1 GB is enough. Okay, 1 GB is enough. And this is we can reserve a particular thing even if it is there. Yeah, not required multiple of 4. 1 GB is enough. 20 GB hard disk. Thin provision. VM network. Yeah, okay. I think everything is fine. Finish it. I think from tomorrow onwards, no one will ask, sir, practicals, please. Right? Powering. I click on power on. It is powering on. You can see this symbol is blinking. Now it is powered on. And also you can see CPU memory of this virtual machine. Okay. Now it is on. I want to see. So go to actions, or you can go to console or monitor. Console only, not monitor. Power on. Guest OS. Snapshot. Console. Okay. Open browser console. Anything you can select it one by one, you can select it, see, but I am using open browser console. So like this. So this is my CentOS 7 screen. I'm selecting install CentOS 7. I'm showing how to install a CentOS 7. If you don't know, just learn. Okay, yeah, here it is. Good screen, right? If I close this one, what will happen? Nothing will happen. Mission is running in our vSphere. VM network for to access VM. Mm, 1 second, guys. Sir, on sir, class one and that. Okay. Okay, sir. Mm, it is already in Kolkata, India. Network time. Why it is not moving? Okay. So okay, we'll be back that point. Okay, why it is first one? I want to go to network and host name like this. So first I'm connecting to the network. I want get IP address to it. So I got some IP address, see, 113, and I'm removing this. I want to give some IP address state. So host name line x1. Mm, so vSphere, right? So it is running in a 7. Okay, vSphere. So 7 line x1 dot example dot com. Any name you can give, no problem. Okay. So network is connected. First, I know I need network. Then I will go to app. So yeah, see, network time is on because of network, and Asia Kolkata. So it is Indian map. Guys, remember where is India? People are speaking about India. India great, great, but we don't know where is our India. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people unable to select also. Next one is installation source. Click done. It don't have any options here, only minimal. Done. Okay, so destination. I don't want to configure, just click on done only. So we don't have a each one part condition. So I done. Okay, complete. Begin installation. Root password. Mm, all root passwords are same. Otherwise, we will get confused. Done 2 times. Create a user student. So I put a different name on it. 7 student 1. Okay. And password. Password is the same username 7 student 1. Why same? Why same username and password? Because we should not forget the passwords. Otherwise, you have to sit and crack it. Usernames are no problem, but root password don't forget. It is crackable, but it is lot of headache is there. That in virtual machine, that is physical machine is okay. Now it is only 301 packages. It will take 15-20 minutes to complete the process, but we have to wait. Any doubts, please ask me anything. I will cover up. Okay, and also read the what we can say. Okay, so read about VMware vSphere in the notes, which is I already forwarded yesterday. I think so. Go through once. It will take time, so we have to be wait sometime. I will open. Still, how much memory I have to check in my physical machine. 73 MB free. Not 3.2 GB free, but CPU is consumed full. So I can create another virtual machine. rice kazi machine. So tomorrow, if possible, not if possible, but I will give you a small idea about what is vCenter, and also list out what are the words you are here in our class today. So list out those words and ask me again. Okay, each thing has a meaning. There is certain meaning is there. If I, for example, if I don't know particular thing, it's okay, like we can search and learn. But I will try to give an answer, so I have to recollect all my memory things. I learned this thing when when I quit my job 2016, almost 5 years back. All are given it. Tomorrow, starting, I will explain network virtualization and storage virtualization. Uh, Unlike today and yesterday, I don't take much time. Very last time only I will take it. Okay. And I will start with the Hyper-V. Okay. Tomorrow morning only. Tomorrow morning only, we'll start with the Hyper-V. Then we'll save some time, like a 2 hours is required for explaining v center server and scvmm. Okay, so for that saving purpose, so I'm doing this one. Okay, if you want anybody want to see these options, at present you are not at in your screen, it is not there, even I don't share anything. If anybody want to access my screen, this screen, and want to go to each and every options once again, you can go for it. Please tell, then I will give you access permissions. Okay, it will go install, and it will once it is installed. Okay, so it asks for reboot. I have to reboot it. Sir, చెప్పండి. ఒక్క నిమిషం లైన్లో ఉండండి. um, Alok, first candidate. Okay, so go to all options here. Go to host. Okay, select one by one. Search up. క్లాస్ విఎస్ఎక్స్ వీడియో కాల్ చేస్తారు, చూడడానికి ఎలా ఉంటుందండి, ప్లస్ జాయిన్ అవుతారు. విఎంవేర్ అది మీకు పంపించాను కదా, వర్చువలైజేషన్ మీకు పంపించాను. లేదు, సిలబస్ ప్రకారం వాట్ ఈస్ వర్చువలైజేషన్, వి స్పేర్, వి సెంటర్, ఫ్యూచర్స్ ఉంటాయి, హైపర్ వి ఉంటుంది, హైపర్ వి మానిటరింగ్ ఉంటుంది. కానీ చూడడానికి చాలా పెద్దగా ఉంటుంది. నేను ఆల్రెడీ మెయిల్ పంపించాను సార్ మీకు. ఓ పని చేయండి, ఫస్ట్ టాపిక్ చూడండి, ఏదైనా మీకు మధ్యలో పెద్ద మ్యాటర్ కనిపిస్తే తీసి పడేసి మిగతాది అలా పంపించండి. ఏం కాదు సార్, అందులో నేను ప్రాక్టికల్ చాలా వరకు పెట్టలేదు. పిక్చర్స్ ఉంచేయండి, పిక్చర్స్ మాత్రం అలా ఉంచేసండి. మ్యాటర్ ఏదైనా రిపీటెడ్గా అనిపిస్తే తీసి పడేసండి. పైథాన్కి పైథాన్ ఎందుకు సార్, పైథాన్ చీట్ షీట్ అని కొడితే ఒక పీడిఎఫ్ వస్తుంది. పైథాన్ చీట్ షీట్ అని కొడితే ఒక పీడిఎఫ్ వస్తుంది, అది ఇస్తే సరిపోయింది. మ్మ్. అదే మనం ప్యారలల్గా చేసుకోవచ్చు కదా. సార్ అదే. నేను అందుకే స్పేర్ అది కూడా పెట్టలేకపోయాను. లిస్ట్ ప్రకారం అలాగ ఉన్నది సార్, కాకపోతే కొంచెం హెవీగా ఉంది అంతే. హైపర్ కూడా అంతే ఉంది సార్. హైపర్ ఉంది. మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ కటాకట మొత్తం అన్ని కాపీ పేస్ట్లు కొట్టేశాను. మొత్తం మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ మెటీరియల్ సార్ అంతా అది. నేను కొంచెం యాడ్ చేశాను అందులో మధ్యలో. ఉమ్, ఉమ్, ఉమ్. ఉదయం అయితే మీరు ఫోన్ చేసి మంచి హెడేక్లో ఉన్నాను. సాయంత్రం సంగతి సాయంత్రం సార్. చెప్పండి, మాకు వివరం చెప్పండి. మ్మ్. Shutting down. Okay, close this one. And that's it. Bye guys.